No country that has invaded Russia has ever come out on top. Napoleon tried it in 1812 when France was the undisputed most powerful country on the planet and failed. Germany in World War II had the #1 title at the time, and they met the same fate as the French. Both were killed by Russian troops in winter. So there you go, Russia manages to thwart off all of their invaders, except for Poland. In the early 1600s, Russia was going through its time of troubles, and their troops kept raiding the Polish-Lithuanian border. The Polish king at the time, Stanislav Sobieski, already wanted to take some Russian land, so he used those raids as an excuse to invade. And what do you know, by 1610, Moscow fell to the Polish-Lithuanian army. Sobieski occupied Russia for 2 full years and wanted to put a Polish prince on the Moscow throne. Eventually, the Polish got kicked out, but not without taking some Russian land and adding it to the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. And today, we have Ukraine that has launched a successful campaign into Russian territory, seized over 1,200 square kilometers, and has managed to hold off the Russian military for over a month from reclaiming it. First runner-up, honorable mention though, Japan never invaded the Russian territory, but they invaded Russian-occupied Manchuria and handily defeated them there. They also destroyed Russia during the Russo-Japanese War in 1904-1905. They decimated the Russian Navy. It was the first time in quite a few centuries where an Eastern power humiliated a Western one. Now, the key difference between the Polish and Ukrainian invasions of Russia is that Ukraine isn't trying to occupy Moscow. Ukraine doesn't have the ambition of Germany or Napoleonic France. They're not looking to conquer new land. Ukraine is trying to seize territory along its entire Russian border to make sure that Moscow can't launch such easy assaults nor reinforce the troops that are already invading Ukraine. So instead of Ukraine going after all of this, they're just looking for spots here, here, and here to launch devastating attacks into Russia's infrastructure and Russia's potential to reinforce, as evidenced by Ukraine's largest drone attack into Moscow last night, where 144 of these were launched and maybe 20 to 30 were shot down. Buildings were damaged, unfortunately, there was one fatality, and of course, the people in Moscow are terrified. Sad to say, Russia is getting what they've been giving to Ukraine so generously for 2 years. And now there are whispers on X that Ukraine's restrictions of long-range weaponry may be lifted within the next few days, but we'll have to see if it's confirmed. As a result, I bet you we will start to see more fortified Ukrainian positions on Russian territory to take this invasion to the next level. On a side note, Ukraine has already made a museum for its invasion into the Kursk region. The overall lesson of this post is if you are going to attack or invade Russia, maybe you should just let an Eastern European country do it. Russian winters, which kept decimating the Western European armies, are the same winters that Poland and Ukraine have to endure. Food for thought. Let me know what you think. My name is the Geo Hussar, and Ukraine has kept calling Putin's bluffs about using nuclear weapons. And so far, Putin has done nothing. Thanks for watching.